Welcome everyone to North of the Broad. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. As you know, we bring you our program each week here at the Pat Conroy Literary Center in downtown Beaufort. With me now is a very special guest. I'm so honored to introduce you to the commanding officer of Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort. His name is Colonel Mark Bortnem. No, so nice to see you and have you on our program to talk about a very special concert that is coming up that is in conjunction with the International Beaufort Film Festival. Gary Sinise will be in town and we'll talk about that concert in a moment. But let's talk about you first of all. You actually started in the Beaufort area, right?
That's right, yeah. I originally enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1991. A long time ago. I was just a high school dropout that was a little bit lost, and so I ended up finding my way into a Marine Corps recruiting station, and shortly thereafter at the Yellow Footprints at Parris Island. So I spent my first 7 years on the enlisted side, and then after that got my degree. And when I came back in as an aviator, then Beaufort was also my first duty station. So first place I ever set foot was Parris Island, and my first place as an officer was here in Beaufort. And that was about 20 years ago, and this is my first time back since then.
How does it feel to be back and be in charge of the air station?
So fortunate, really so fortunate. I never in a million years expected that I would be where I am today. And so the opportunity to be able to affect the lives of Marines and sailors, civilians and family members is just such a tremendous honor for me. And I love being back in Beaufort too. My wife's actually from Walterboro.
Okay.
And so the chance to be able to come back here has been tremendous.
All right, well, welcome back.
Thank you.
And let's dive into the 23rd of February will be this special concert. The Gary Sinise Foundation reached out to you all when they found out that he was going to be here for the Beaufort Film Festival. So kind of how did that transpire?
So we found out that he was going to be, this is around Halloween of last year, we found out that he was going to be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Film Festival. And so, you know, Gary Sinise Foundation and the Lieutenant Dan Band gives these concerts all over the world. And it initially started out for many years with him working with the USO and continuing with his own foundation. And so what they're going to do is actually come and give a concert on the air station for us with him and his Lieutenant Dan Band. So we're really looking forward to that. So
Colonel, kind of describe kind of what it's going to look like on the field and parking and kind of the layout.
Sure. We're going to actually operate the concert very similarly to the way that we do our air show every year. And so what that means is it's free to the public. It means that we'll be parking aboard the air station. The concert itself is going to be given in a place that we think is something that he's going to really appreciate, and it's right in the middle of where the Marines and sailors live, in the barracks area. We've got a very large grassy area that's there. We're going to put the stage right on the street that kind of projects into the grassy area, and we can fit several thousand folks in there.
And you said that his concert is very interactive.
It is interactive. It's not just him singing. He brings a variety of other folks that are in there. There's an opening act that'll be on for about 30 or 40 minutes, and then Lieutenant Dan Band comes on. They do a variety of patriotic songs and other things, and it's all stuff that I've seen through YouTube and others, and I've never really seen one in person, so I'm really looking forward to it. Okay,
it's a Friday night. What time does it start?
So the gates of the air station will open at 5. The concert will start at 6, and then Lieutenant Dan Band comes on at 6:45, and I think it's 6:45 for about an hour and a half and 2 hours.
And is there a charge? And then what about food or drinks or whatever?
It's free to the public, so we're going to make it free. We can house several thousand. He did this a few years ago, and he came and did it here at Waterfront Park. Okay. And so this will be the first time that we've had an opportunity to do it on the air station. For food and drinks, we've worked with several of the local folks. We're going to have some food trucks that are out there. Our own Marine Corps Community Services team will be out there as well, and you'll see actually some of the units that are aboard the air station who can potentially serve food and drinks as well. So there'll be plenty of opportunities for that.
How important is it that he's actually doing this right at the Marine Corps Air Station?
Boy, it's so important.
Special.
It's so important because we need to be able to communicate to our Marines and sailors, our civilians, and our family members every day how important that they are to us, because they're really the key of what makes the air station work. And I think the opportunity for him and his team to come here really helps us to cement that message to the Marines of just how important it is. It's a people business. And so I just can't tell you how fortunate we are to have him.
Well, again, welcome back to Beaufort.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on our program and sharing with us this great concert with Gary Sinise. And it'll be on the 23rd of February there at the Marine Corps Air Station, Beaufort. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad.